Look, I'm saying.
Without hadith al-ahruf. This is my question.
Yeah, okay. I'm saying, first of all, you need to answer me only.
I understand this, but here's the point. Now you have in front of you different readings of the Quran. You have Hafs and Asim, Warsh and Nafi' and others that are proliferated around the Ummah. How do you explain the differences in those qira'at if the Quran is meant to be preserved?
Look, I'm saying.
If the Quran meant to be preserved, which means it's not. You see, when you say if, it means it's not.
Hadith al-ahruf. This is my question.
Yeah, okay. I'm saying, first of all, you need to answer me why Quran came in the Arabic language. Why Allah chose Arabic? Arabic is not some superior language to any other languages. All languages from Allah. He says all languages is from Allah. But why is it in Arabic? Why this Quran is in Arabic?
Yeah.
This guy, you can tell he cannot even see. He put the phone so close to his eyes, and obviously he wears glasses when I read. The verse you are looking for, Abdul, is the Quran verse he was looking for is 195, chapter 26, 195. You're an idiot.
Same thing it says here. So, وَلَوْ نَزَّلْنَاهُ عَلَى بَعْضِ الْأَعْجَمِينَ فَقَرَأُوهُ عَلَيْهِمْ مَا كَانُوا بِهِ مُؤْمِنِينَ. It's the same.
This is 198 in the Quran, chapter 26. Idiot. So, look what he just said. If we send the Quran, this Quran, the Arabic Quran, to foreigners, they will not understand. Okay, he's a foreigner. That means the Quran is sent to the wrong people. How the Quran meant to be to all mankind, and you are quoting for us verses in chapter 26. It took him 10 hours to find it, the donkey. It took him 10, like all this time they are looking for it, his team. All this time they were looking for this.
Messages in Fussilat, yeah. So once again, وَلَوْ نَزَّلْنَاهُ
No, not in Fussilat, not in Fussilat. This is Ash-Shu'ara, you donkey. He's quoting the wrong one. In Fussilat it says the opposite. It says a different. If we had revealed it into any one of other nations, they will not believe in it. Because they don't understand it, supposedly, right?
جميل فقرأه عليهم ما كانوا به مؤمنين. So once again, it has to be this seems to be the Quranic answer, right?
You see, he said something. He said this is in Fussilat, but this is in the Shu'ara, which means the poet. He's quoting the wrong name. He don't even know what he's talking about.
That the messenger, okay, Allah chose Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Yes, of course.
Yeah? He didn't just choose the Quran to reveal it in a certain time. He also chose Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Sure.
I'm saying.
Well, that's a different opinion. But look, going now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he speaks Arabic.
Yes, that's right.
So he's saying, وَلَوْ أَنزَلْنَاهُ عَلَى بَعْضِ الْأَعْجَمِينَ. If we had revealed it to non-Arab nations, فَقَرَأُهُ عَلَيْهِمْ, if he had spoken it then in Arabic to them, مَا كَانُوا بِهِ مُؤْمِنِينَ. So it had to be the messenger and the language of the messenger were the same. That's number one. Yeah, and also
No, this is not what it says, you donkey. It says that they will not be able, because they will not understand, how they will believe. This is not about the messenger and the language. They have to be the same one. That is a different verse. This idiot, he did not know what he's talking about. There's different verse in the Quran. It says, supposedly Allah, aka Muhammad, saying, we never sent any messenger except with the tongue of his own people. This is chapter 14, verse number 4. And we never sent a messenger save with the language of his folk, that he might, between two brackets, make the message clear to them. So now we understand the reason. But this is the Quran, all of it, the purpose of it is a failure, because if the Quran meant to be for all mankind, and the Quran saying it clearly, that Allah will never send any message except in the tongue of the nation which the message is sent to. Because this message, if delivered to different nations who don't speak the tongue, they will not understand. And that to prove that all of Islam never was and never been to anything except the Arab. In fact, if we go in the Quran too, we will find this. In chapter 6, verse number 92, it says that the Quran was sent to warn with it the village, the mother of the villages, which is Mecca, and what is around it. That's it. Do you see it? The mother of the villages and what around her. Who is her? This is Mecca. So now the message is so clear that this is a book sent only for a bunch of Arab, not all even the Arab. So why those small tiny Arab, they need a Quran in 7 dialect? Why a bunch of villages, they speak the same language, they need a 7 Quran so they might understand the Quran. And did they? No. Because the author of the Quran is a mentally ill person.
In terms of the Arabic language itself, it has special properties for why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose it. But these are the 2 reasons Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the Quran. But the point is, sorry, just going back to my question. My question is this. My question is,
no, but you haven't answered my command.
What's your question? I've answered your question.
No.
But I've answered it from the Quran as well.
The Quran is in clear.
So is Allah wrong when what you just said?
No. Yeah. Your understanding of the verses.
Okay, tell me what the real understanding is.
Allah is saying, simplify. Allah is saying, because it's a detailed language.
Where does it say that?
It's a detailed language.
No, where does it say that?
It's a fussilat, detailed language, right?
Look, Mimi Hijab, he is denying what the Quran is saying. This guy is right. He says he sent it in detail. Language in detail. Muhammad Hijab saying where it says that. What? There is tons of verses speaking about that, and he is asking the guy where it says that. Let me play it again.
The Quran is in clear.
So is Allah wrong when what you just said?
No. Yeah. Your understanding of the verses.
Okay, tell me what the real understanding is.
Allah is saying, simplify. Allah is saying, because it's a detailed language.
Where does it say that?
It's a detailed language.
No, where does it say that?
It's a fussilat, detailed language, right?
No, that's at the beginning of the surah.
No. But do you not agree that the Quran is a detailed language? The Arabic is a detailed language. This is why Allah chose Arabic?
No, Allah, he doesn't say it's Allah. He doesn't say it's the reason.
No, he said, you stupid idiot, we just showed you, so they might understand. Same time, I mean, I don't know what to do with this. With those, they don't dare to debate me. They don't dare to let me call them. They don't dare to call me. When I call him, he hang up on me 5-6 times, and he use all kind of filthy words. Coward. Each time the Quran mentioned the word Arabic is to tell why the reason, what is the reason, so you might understand. And Muhammad Hijab saying no, it doesn't say why. The chapter of Yusuf, chapter 12, we have revealed it in Arabic literature that you may understand. So what is the reason? And the funny here, you will see that verse number 1, nobody knows what this means. Like you ask any Muslim, what is this? Alif, Lam, Ra. What is that? You will notice that it's not translated. Because you're going to translate, and those are letters. What they mean? No, nobody knows. And right away it says we review it in Arabic, but nobody knows what this is. You just say it. What is that? You go and open any interpretation, they will say to you, only Allah knows what mean best by this. Yet the verse after is saying we review it in Arabic so you might understand. And the Muslim cannot understand. This is why we have trillion books trying to explain the stupid Quran. And Muslims agree about not to agree what the Quran meant. And actually there is a you know, when Muhammad he's talking about the Quran is very well explained. فصلت آياته. Like if you go, there's tons of verses. As an example, chapter 6, verse number 55. You can change the translation. You will see the translation change, depend in the translator, because Islam is very flexible. So all those verses actually here, chapter 6, verse number 97, chapter 6, verse number 98, chapter 6, verse 26, chapter 7, verse number 32, chapter 7, verse number 52. So all of those saying that the book is very much explained in details. But after all the explained in details, the Muslim cannot understand the Quran. Then how Allah can be God? Do you see it? If this is God, and he is, I mean, who can write details to explain himself better than him? Who can be the best author in the world better than someone he claimed to be God? So Muhammad the Fool, he claimed that the book, his book, explained in details, and because it's explained in details, the Muslims, they have a trillion sect opposing each other about the meaning of verses. In fact, according to Muhammad, Muslims are the most divided, way more than the Christians, way more than the Jews. And actually this hadith here will help us to understand something very important. And I want people to think with me, what do you think about this? What do you think, guys, about this? The Jews were split up to 71 or 72. The Christian split up into 71 or 72. My community will split into 73 sects. Anyone understand how important this is statement? Who can help me from you guys to tell me why this is very important? And what is the connection with the topic we are talking about? Who want to help me? And this is very, by the way, this is sahih. This is authentic. All of this is authentic. You see? This is sahih. All right? Anyone can tell me what is the importance of this this statement? Okay, listen carefully. If the Muslims, they claim that we Christians are deceived and the Jews are deceived, how come we are divided to 72 sects, and the Muslims who they are not deceived are divided into 73 sects, and only one of them will go to heaven? And if the Quran claiming that Allah explained the Quran in the best explanation, so why they become 73 sect? Are you with me? They become 73 sect. And by the way, this is false. There's nobody knows how many Muslim sect. Nobody knows. There's tens of thousands. only one sect will go to heaven. So Allah explained the Quran in a very clear detail. So why we have 73 sects and they are more divided than the Christians and the Jews according to Muhammad himself.